Today we're diving into the new back to school sale from Qubic. Now do not worry, our usual deals video will be up shortly after, but a special thanks here to Qubic for sponsoring this video. The support means a huge amount. Now if you do enjoy this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get into it. Now a quick note on how this sale works. In the US, you do need to jump through a hoop to get the lowest price possible, but thankfully they've made this super simple. Basically, you need to own one of 4 games. That's either Robonaut, Coloring Book, Real Boxing 2 or Mini Golf. Now if you don't own any of these, do not worry, Coloring Book is completely free, so go ahead and pick that one up. Now onto the deals, and I do quickly want to say here, this is just a small sample. There's over 80 games on sale right now, and you can check them all out over at QubicGames.com/school. Head there after the video to see if there's anything else you do want to pick up, because they've got some absolute classics on offer that I won't be mentioning today. So think Carne, Door Kickers, Dungeon Top, Coffee Crisis, Farsis, and One Strike, to name just a few. Alright, so first up, a Uboat Attack. Dive into tactical and naval warfare where you command a submarine facing down epic battles against enemy fleets, so expect to use torpedoes basically here to obliterate enemy armadas and rise through the ranks to become an admiral. Explore those various locations such as Arctic wastelands and sunken temples, and along the journey upgrade your sub with missiles and boosters. It even promises realistic damage effects and intuitive controls, so yeah, are you ready to dominate the seas and showcase your naval prowess? If so, definitely come here. Parking Jam is up next, and really the name says it all. Get ready to navigate through an overfilled parking lot and move cars out of the way until they are all free. Now with a bit of strategy and quick thinking, you can conquer the mess and clear this situation. Expect a variety of vehicles, 350 levels, new maps, and local multiplayer. It even features power-ups which allow you to manipulate the world, so think destroying obstacles or crushing entire lanes. And yeah, I think this is one of those games that looks simple but ramps up quickly in difficulty, and there's a ton of content here to keep you coming back. Thief Puzzle immediately caught my attention thanks to the unique visual style, but this one asks if you have what it takes to steal a treasure without leaving a trace. Achieve your goal by any means necessary, whether through stealth, speed or diversion. With over 250 unique levels, you'll find yourself dodging tricky obstacles and making split-second decisions to avoid getting caught. Now once you do acquire these riches as well, use them on new themes and skins. Next then is the unique looking world of Kamikaze Lassplanes, a unique blend of arcade shoot 'em up and visual and novel, and as the kingdom's last hope in a devastating war, you'll need to forge deep connections, make pivotal choices, and influence not only the fate of the war, but also the path of your own heart. Okay, I think I see where this one is going, but anyway, like, expect all-out action in the missions, and as you can see in the trailer, basically this is kind of a side-scrolling shooter meets visual novel. Along the journey though, master unique abilities, and it even features branching storylines, multiple endings, a dark theme, and a unique combination of gameplay elements. Unlocks include the night gallery of hand-drawn illustrations, and yeah, that's Kamikaze Lassplanes. I actually really like the look of this one. Dex Zone was quite a surprise for me. It turned out to be much deeper than I anticipated. Instead of the side-scrolling action platformer I thought it was, it's actually an action RPG with a huge cast of characters and stunning world design. Now story-wise, you're being hunted by a shady organization for your unique abilities. That is for sure an intriguing premise in itself. However though, I must warn you with this game, it can be quite challenging at times, so do brace yourself for some tough moments, especially in the combat. I am a big fan of this one though personally, and I'm hoping in the future they choose to explore this world further. Johnny Trigger is an action platformer shooter where you're on a mission to dismantle the mafia. Expect everything here to be over the top as you run, jump, spin, slide and shoot your way to victory against these masses of criminals. Whether you're in for a long session here or just a quick 15-minute pickup, I do think it is a good option. Plus there are plenty of collectibles to uncover along the journey, so tons of reasons to come back. Nom Run is a treat for auto runner fans. If you're a fan of this genre like me, you'll find a few gems from Qubic actually, notably this and Bit Trip, which is also on sale. What makes Nom Run unique though is its multiplayer mode. On top of that though, there's a huge amount of cosmetics, a campaign mode, a free run mode, and over 140 levels. Plus you can unlock upgrades and find power-ups, which can change the flow of the game. Hole.io is perfect for those who enjoy Donut County, as it follows the same concept: pilot a massive hole and destroy various environments. As you do swallow up objects, watch your hole expand, and you can even unlock new faces for these, I guess, holes. I'm not really sure how you would describe them, faces, cosmetics, but yeah, you can change up the look of them. Then we also get Paper.io 2. This is the same developer. It's actually a twist on the old classic jazz board where you had to take over parts of the screen. The difference here is that you compete against the bots or friends with support for up to 4 players locally. You essentially paint as much as the location as you can to win. And yeah, I grew up on jazz board, massive fan, and this is essentially a competitive spin on it. Dig Deep is one of those games where you can set things in motion, then kind of sit back and reap the rewards. The concept here is simple: dig for treasure. But do you want to do the hard work yourself, or do you want to build an empire by hiring employees and letting them get to the digging for you? This game is surprisingly addictive though, and it has a massive fan base as well. Good Night Night is a roguelike adventure experience that almost reverses what you expect story-wise. So basically, you've already rescued the princess in peril and you're now celebrating. However, when you wake up the next day, you find yourself falling from the tower. It's time to fight back and try to understand what occurred. It's a hack and slash experience with procedural generation. It has modifiers too, so you can change how the game challenges you. It also has elements of stealth, which did surprise me going in. Run a Sausage Run is a game I didn't expect to like, but it won me over with its ridiculous premise. It's a race for survival with support for up to 4 players locally, and your titled character, a sausage, trying to survive all sorts of deadly traps. There are some really fun cosmetics with this one as well, and there's also a Battle Royale game set in this same world called Sausage Wars, also worth checking out. Amaze is a puzzle experience where the concept is simple, but the execution is more challenging. The idea is to make your way through a maze and fill every single square with paint. However, it's really easy to trap yourself as you can only hit each square once. And this game will get your brain working, featuring just tons of levels and various modes, including challenges, rush mode, and 2-player support. Real Boxing 2 is next, and I think the name says it all here. We've had a few Punch-Out influenced games recently, but when are they going to release another Fight Night? That's the big question from me. This game, it kind of aims to sit somewhere between that 2 styles. Come here to build a career, train, and fight some realistic and not so realistic opponents, Santa being one of them. The last 4 games in, and I'm not the target audience, transparently, but maybe someone in your household will be a fan. So first up, Lunchbox Ready. It asks you to arrange snacks, and it includes box and sandwich customization. Now, I love a good sandwich personally, but this appears to be a spin on almost a little to the left formula. This is, however, just an element because you're going to be working with customers too, so it's not preparation for yourself, it seems, but rather an audience making requests. Then we get Diamond Painting ASMR, a relaxing experience that packs 400 pictures, asks you to paint by the numbers, all accompanied with a chilled out soundtrack. Our penultimate game then, Stylist Girl, definitely not my arena, but you're a fashion designer who must dress your clients in the world of Hollywood. It promises the opportunity to open a salon, become famous, and eventually give those makeovers. Finally, Color, Water, Sort, and I lie. This one actually sounds like it could be the sort of challenge that gets me. Basically, sort a number of liquids to overcome puzzles. It's the sort of game where you expect to play it for 5 minutes, and the next thing you know, you've spent an hour in its world. It also features over 2,500 levels, so definitely an impressive amount of content. And that is Qubic's Back to School sale. Once again, you can check out all of the discounts over at QbicGames.com/school. But do remember, this was just a small sample of what's on offer right now, with over 80 games in that full sale. Once again, then a massive thank you to Qubic Games for sponsoring the video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks all.